is a great little exercise to work on your static hip flexion. We're in a seated position with the legs nice and wide, so we're working on our flexibility. We're working on our hip strength, and then when we lift the weights, we're actually working on our stability as well. So here's a few little moves that you can do to incorporate in your training. Single bell. We're going to curl it up, grab the kettlebell by the horns, okay? We're going to curl it up, bicep curl. Now I'm going to transition into an open palm grip with my palms around the kettlebell. So it's a bump and a transition. Now I'm going to press this kettlebell up over my head. Now you need the shoulder stability, mobility for this. Okay, so we're going to come up nice and tall there above the head. Now if you don't have the shoulder mobility, just come up to where you can go. That's fine. And then each time you practice the move, you go little by little, a little bit further, and also work on some mobility exercises there for your shoulders. Which I have in some videos that you can watch, and I'll send you the links to. Now to transition into ribbons, here's a couple of different ways to do it. Okay, so we're going to bump the kettlebell back where the palms are grabbing the horns. Okay, this has great attention on the biceps here, and it is a harder move to do. So if you want a little bit more of an intense workout for the arms, we're going to come round behind the head. All right, the head doesn't move, the kettlebell moves around the head. We're going to come down to the opposite hip. All right, now we're going to bring it all the way up the other direction behind the head and bring it down to the opposite hip. And then we're just going to reverse curl it back to the floor. Now another transition is when you're coming back from that overhead press, okay, and you don't want to do the ribbons with that grip, bring the kettlebell all the way back to the floor, nice and gently, reverse curl it down, and now we're going to grab the kettlebell by the horns, flip the kettlebell so the base is facing up. So we're going to grab it, fingers around the horns, face up. Now we're going to come around behind the head, same movement, and this has a lot less impact on the biceps and the shoulders. It's not as intense. So the other way I showed you is a little bit harder. So that was just a few simple moves there that you can incorporate into your training. There's some strengthening moves to help work on your stability, help work on your hip strength and flexion. If you want to get better with your kettlebell movements, kettlebell training, come and join us on our weekly group for fresh new weekly workouts at our Caveman Inner Circle group. It's a private group. Visit go.cavemantraining.com/inner circle where you get workouts right at your doorstep. See you there.